As you can see, I'm staring at my partner over here, but he's still kind of under the weather. So it'll probably just be me today, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Look how good I look with them pearly white teeth. Just smile. Looking like a shark, just smiling. But the teeth look. How you gonna draw my teeth uneven? I just noticed that. Look like I got a fang. Oh, I didn't even notice that before now. How you gonna draw my teeth and color them in perfectly uneven? Come on, dog. Really, bro? How you gonna do that to me, man? Come on, man. Look at how you got my teeth looking, cuz. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. My eyes are closed, though. And my eyebrows aren't really that thick. But it makes me look like a chocolate movie star. So I'll take this. The whole chocolate movie star effect, I'll go with that. You know what? You're in the beatdown, baby. You're in the place to be. We're going to talk combat sports and maybe some other sports. And we're going to talk it because we know what we're talking about. Wait till you see how I'm dressed today. I'm ready for combat, baby. I'm ready for combat. Here we go.
Introduce you to the greatest combat sports show bar none. You are now in the Beatdown.
You wanna get beat down?
Let us now introduce you to your host, the Badger, and
As I have stated, the Badger is under the weather, but I'm ready. I got my training gear on, baby. I'm ready for combat, baby. Come on. And I got the official The Beatdown shirt on. I'm going to be giving one of these away. So I'm going to need y'all to stay tuned. I'm going to give one of my personal ones away, obviously that I have not worn yet. But hey, you'll be one of the only people on the planet to be able to say you rocking one of Bruce's personal The Beatdown t-shirts, baby. Probably won't be the hoodie because I've worn the hoodie. I'm not giving one away. I worn. I got better home training than that. But I'm going to give one away, baby. It's going to be classy, sassy, and flashy. Hey, welcome to the Beatdown. It's a little after 11 a.m. on the East Coast. I am your host, Brew. I love that when she says, "You ready to get beat down?" Yeah. Hanging is still on the tree, baby. She's not even falling far from the tree. She's still on the tree, baby. Listen, y'all. I'm so glad to be here today. And people say, "Why are you so happy to be?" Because there are other alternatives. There's some alternatives where I could be in a hospital. There's some alternatives where I could be injured. There's some alternatives where I could be dead. So I am very happy to be here this morning. I hope y'all rock with me. If you have any comments, put them in the comments and I'll put them up so everybody can see and we can talk about them. Because I really want to know what's on your mind. It's Thursday, baby. We're not going to be back on until Sunday. So I want to know what's on your mind today. We got a couple things to talk about. We got MMA from tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night, baby. It's going to be a slobber knocker. Come get these soup bones. Come get these soup bones. Whoa, I'm excited today. I am. I pray my partner is getting well. We say, put it on my shoulders. Put it on my back. We're gonna take this thing out. All right. I want to get into the comments that I've been getting about the Floyd Mayweather. I'm looking for a more apropos name than Logan Paul. The fiasco on Sunday night. Listen, you had some legit fights on there, and then you had some. You know what? Even the Chad Johnson fight, although it wasn't sanctioned, although it was an exhibition, was a good fight. I give my props to you, Chad. Really do. It was a good fight. But listen, y'all stop. Get off of Floyd. Talking about Floyd ripped us off. Floyd did that. Floyd did this. If you paid attention to the fight, Floyd carried the fight. Floyd got one good punch in, and I know Logan Paul was knocked out on his feet, and Floyd carried him, hugged him, held him up, so he can go on. I'm not mad at Floyd. I'm not mad at him because Floyd has had to cut his own way the whole time. Nobody complained about the Conor McGregor fight, but was it any better? I mean, Logan Paul is not a fighter. He's 0-1 on his professional record. He looked horrific in the ring. Floyd tried to make him as good as possible. Let him wear himself out. Let him at least try to think he looked good. But the Paul brothers are not about being good fighters. They're about making good money and being as abstract and as crazy and as idiotic as possible. They're in the business of not taking things seriously. Hey, thank you for joining us. Those that just joined in, leave me some comments so we can kind of talk about what you want to talk about today. We're starting out talking about the comments I've been seeing and receiving from the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight last Sunday. The comments are still coming in. Look, the fight's over. Floyd's paid. Logan's paid. We probably won't have to see this one again. But I'm not mad at Floyd. I'm not mad at him at all. He's not just an opportunist. He's a smart business man. He's just, you gave him the money, he took it. They said, oh, it was bank robbery. You knew Logan Paul didn't belong in the ring with Floyd before you bought the fight. You knew this. You knew this. I told you this. If you had been watching, I told you this. Logan Paul is not a boxer. He tried. He was 0-1. He's just bigger than Floyd. But it's just like that bully. If you remember the movie A Christmas Story, Scott Farkas. When Scott Farkas finally cornered Ralphie and he knocked his glasses off and Ralphie had to fight. And Ralphie beat Scott Farkas's behind. This is what happened Sunday. You wanted Floyd, you got him. Floyd did the best he could to make you look almost legitimate. He carried the fight. He carried you literally when he hit you and cracked you one good one. But no harm, no foul. You both got paid. Nobody's complaining about Logan Paul getting paid. They're only complaining about Floyd getting paid. Imagine that, right? Imagine that. Let's look at Floyd, his career. Came out as Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather, taking his dad's name, right? Floyd was incredible. Amateur career, incredible. Professional career, incredible. Why did he get away from the name Pretty Boy Floyd? He had to. He wanted to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Bob Arum wouldn't let him. So Floyd said, okay, well, I'm going to fight out my contract and leave. Bob Arum said, well, I own the name Pretty Boy. He couldn't own his real name, his given name. So he took his nickname, his dad's name. So Floyd said, okay, no problem. I'm going to be Money Mayweather. I'm going to start the Money team. That's what he did. He came back, whipped Oscar De La Hoya. And Floyd realized, I can be my own promoter. I don't need to sign with another promoter. I don't need you in my pocket. I am the A-side from this point forward. And he has been. Floyd has cut his own path all the way through. And this is what angers a lot of people. The fact that he makes sure he is the A-side in the bank account, the locker room, the ring, on the poster. Floyd is the A-side. And he can do so because he is a fabulous fighter. I keep saying this, the best defensive fighter of our generation, of his generation rather, of generation of fighters, the best defensive fighter. When you look at great fighters, They all have a defensive prowess, and they turn that defense into offense. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler. They turn that defense, really Hagler, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr., they turn that quickness, that defense into their offense. And it's hard for other fighters to deal with it, especially when they're at their height. So I'm not mad at Floyd. Floyd got paid. Hey, literally, take it to the bank or take the bank to him. Because I haven't seen the numbers on the pay-per-view, but Floyd gets 50% of it, plus he got a $10 million base pay. We broke the numbers down last week. What Showtime needed to really be profitable, they needed that $200 million worth of pay-per-view buys. I don't know if they got it. I hope they did. But if they did, they had to give $100 million of that to Floyd. Off rip. Floyd got $100 million if they reached the $200 million mark. Then he got his $10 million base. So Floyd would have walked away with $110 million. Logan Paul, undeservedly, got 10% of the pay-per-views, plus a $250,000 base. But it's still more than a lot of people will make in their working career over the next 5, 6, 7 years. Most people over the next 10 years. It's horrible to say, but it's true. So if they maxed out and got a $200 million worth of buys, Logan Paul made $20 million, $250,000. Floyd made $110 million. So all in all, Showtime would have paid out $130,250,000, which meant they would have walked away with $69,750,000. I'd take it. A heartbeat. So we're done. We're done talking about this fight. If you have any other comments, please put them in there, because that's where I see them, and I'll put them up there so everybody can see them. Put your comments in, please. We need something else to talk about. All right, so moving right along, it's pay-per-view 3 straight, not pay-per-view, it's MMA 3 straight days, baby. MMA for 3 straight days. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. If you like mixed martial arts, you gonna love these next few days. You gonna love it. Starting tonight. You know what? Yeah, I'll do it at the end. Stay tuned. I have a special announcement at the end. But starting tonight, June 10th, we have PFL. Why is the professional fight leagues? First, they can fight, and they're in a tournament right now. But they can fight. And we start off, we got Brendan. I love this. Brendan Lonane versus Tyler Diamond. Brendan Lonane versus Tyler Diamond, baby. That's going to be a good fight. It's a 145-pound fight. It's going to be a good fight. Looking forward to it. I'm trying to get to the main, but I want to cover all the ones on there. Bubba Jenkins versus Bobby Moffitt. Anybody named Bubba usually makes a good fight. Whether they can fight or not, they usually make a really good fight, because they've been fighting with the name Bubba for a long time. That fight's at 155 pounds. I'm telling you. Oh, it's almost a catch weight, because Bobby Moffitt's 145. Bubba Jenkins is 155. Moffitt's 10 pounds lighter and 3 inches taller. 5'10 versus 5'7. Look, that alone should get you to want to see this fight. It's going to be good, I'm telling you. But the one that everybody wants to see is the debut in MMA of your multi-division world championship boxer, Claressa T-Rex Shields versus Brittany Elkin. Now, I got to stop right there, because, look, we can't gloss over this fight. This is Claressa's debut. Claressa can fight. Okay, we've talked to people on here. We've heard people say, whatever they want to say about Claressa Shields. We've made comments. Claressa can fight. We take nothing away from her fighting ability. Look at the straps. She's decorated. The first American 2-time gold medal winner. And she's female. To boot. From Flint, Michigan. Came out the blocks throwing bricks. Just started snatching straps from people in different weight divisions. Snatching them. So now, because we make it so difficult, allowing promoters to rob women fighters in this country. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. We talk a good game about equal rights. We talk a good game about civil rights. But our example is our footprints in our pocket. Claressa's got to start fighting MMA, hoping to build a bigger audience, hoping to make more money. She hasn't stopped boxing, but she's added MMA on, hoping to add to her legacy to make what she should be making. We have people on here like Tierra Brown, amazing champion, amazing fighter. Also, an officer. She was Officer of the Year in DC. We have Raquel Miller, Miss I'ma Get It Out the Mud, on here, an amazing fighter. These women should be box office draws, but they can't get what they're worth in the ring. And a lot of men can't get what they're worth. A lot of men get to the point at least where they can fight with enough to live on, to pay their trainers, pay their training, pay their transportation, and live on. These women, they got 2 and 3 jobs, bro. I know so many women who are nurses who fight. How dangerous is that? You're putting your life on the line on both jobs. We need to support these female fighters by not supporting promotions, organizations that don't support the women. Speak out. Speak out. You can demand fights. You can say, hey, I want more fights in my city. Reach out to these promotions. Reach out to the councils. Reach out to the commission. Reach out to the news. Make this a major event. Unite, men, women, get out. Pick at your sporting events. Let them know you want to see women make more money, equal pay in the ring. Get equal time in the ring. Get online if you don't want to walk on the street. Pick at Showtime. Pick at ESPN or Top Rank. Pick at Triller, DAZN. Let these organizations know, look, I'll pay for your events, but I want to see women get equal pay and get on here in equal time. There's so many women fighters out there, man. Look, I'm gonna get on. Watch the fight. Watch tonight. PFL. You want to know how to find PFL? Hopefully I have a listing for you. Oh, look, I do. ESPN2. Yes. ESPN2 at 10 p.m. Take a nap, wake up, watch the fight. It's worth it. It's worth it. Give these ladies market share. So then the organizations, the television networks will say, you know what? We'll put them on. As much as I don't care for a lot of Dana White's practices, the women are getting showtime. They're getting airtime in the UFC. Oh, man. The undercard. If you can catch the undercard on ESPN Plus at 7. Yeah, Clay Collard versus Jolton Luderbach. You got a good man. Okay, Natan Schultz versus Alexander Martinez. Marcin Held versus Oliver Auburn Mercier. Ahmed Aliev versus Loic Radzhabov. I'm telling you, this is Shaman Morris versus Jesse Stern. Chris Wade versus Armin Aspinall. You got a full undercard and a full main card. ESPN Plus, 7 p.m., baby. ESPN 2, a free ESPN network at 10 p.m. If you can't watch it, record it. TiVo it. DVR it. I forgot. Showing my age. DVR it so you can watch it later, but at least they'll get the ratings. Please support this fight, this main card. Support it because you need these women need an opportunity to show you what they can do. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Tomorrow, baby. Tomorrow, Bellator. Bellator 260, baby. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. And thank you all the ones that supported the Chris Cyborg fight on Bellator last month. Made me proud. Main card on Bellator starts on Showtime at 9 p.m. The prelims will be at 6 p.m. on Showtime's YouTube channel. That one is free. If you have cable and you have Showtime, that's going to be free too because it's already included in your package. You got to watch these fights. Bellator, June 11, 2021. It's going to be a good one. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good one. How do I know? Douglas Lima versus Yaroslav Amosov. Title fight, baby. Title fight. You got to watch this one. Paul Daly versus Jason Jackson. I remember Paul Daly from UFC. Paul Daly is going to be a good fight. Aaron Pico, the knockout artist. Aaron Pico versus Aiden Lee. Aaron Pico likes to knock you out with either hand. His hooks are phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm telling you. Vanessa Porto versus Ilara Joanne. Vanessa Porto versus Ilara Joanne. I can't tell you how much I like to see the women get in there because they give it 100% every time. They don't take rounds off. They don't take any situations to rest. They go at it, baby, because they know their future depends on it. Opening the card, we have DeMarcus Jackson versus Mark Lemminger. DeMarcus Jackson versus Mark Lemminger. It's going to be a good fight. I keep telling y'all. You think I'm joking? I keep telling y'all. Each card is going to get better. Clarissa Shields tonight versus Brittany Elkin. Tomorrow, the main event will be Douglas Lima versus Yaroslav Amosov. That's going to be on Showtime at 9 p.m. Tonight's ESPN 2 at 10 p.m. Tomorrow, Showtime, 9 p.m. And this Saturday, baby. Saturday, baby. Did I mention Saturday's coming? Did I mention Saturday is coming? ESPN pay-per-view. Main card starts at 10 p.m. UFC 263, baby. The main card is packed. But let me look and see if I'm missing any gems. Yeah, Drew Dober versus Brad Riddell is the main event on the undercard. Eric Anders versus Darren Stewart, another packed fight. Lauren Murphy versus Joanne Calderwood. Look, those are the final 3 fights on the undercard. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, get there. It's going to be worth your time. I mean, I'm looking at this undercard. The undercard is phenomenal. All the way through. Phenomenal. That is on ESPN at 6 p.m. ESPN at that's the main. I mean, the undercard is on the ESPN's main channel. Actually, ESPN Plus, it is on 6 p.m. ESPN, it comes on at 8 o'clock. So you're probably sitting there already with a beverage and some food. It's the main ESPN channel from 8 to 10. And then at 10 p.m., tune into the pay-per-view for the main card, baby, where it starts off with Paul Craig versus Jamal Hill. Paul Craig versus Jamal Hill. If If you like punching, you're going to like that fight. Then you have Damian Maya, versus Bilal Muhammad. That could be a main event. And that's the second fight on the main card. That could be a main event. Damian Maya versus Bilal Muhammad. Come on, man. If you like punching and slamming, that's it. That's your fight. Woo! And then you got Leon Edwards, who should be fighting for the middleweight title. Keeps getting overlooked. Dana White. Stop playing with this man's career. Stop playing with his life. Give him his fight. Give him his title fight. He'll be fighting Nate Diaz. It's like they're trying to frustrate Leon Edwards or hoping that he'll get knocked off, and Leon keeps winning. Nate Diaz, consummate striker, good with the hands, good with his feet, good with submissions. Listen, Leon Edwards, good all everywhere. This is not even the co-main. This is the third fight on the main card, and I'm gonna be excited for this one. Co-main. Oh my goodness, man! It took the world by storm. Davidson Figueiredo. Don't get caught in that guillotine choke again, Brandon Moreno. Brandon can fight. Brandon was the number one contender for this title for a while and finally got a shot. Davidson caught him in the guillotine choke. He's getting a rematch. These are at 125 pounds. They fight like middleweights. They move like flyweights. They don't look like 125 pounders. They will knock you slap out. I've seen both of them fight previously, and I've seen them fight each other. It's going to be an exciting, packed, co-main event fight. If you miss it, you missed it. Don't blame me, because I'm telling you to watch it. The main event, the baddest man on the planet, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya, Nigeria, stand up, baby. Facing Marvin Vettori. We don't pick winners on this fight. You're lucky. Because I would sure pick one on this one. But we don't, so I'm not. It's going to be an outstanding fight. It's going to be one of those fights that you look at and go, I knew it was going to happen, and it did. Marvin Vettori, strong. I don't think he's accurate enough with his hands and feet. He's going to have to be more accurate with his hands and feet. He's going to have to take this fight to the ground. Find a way to get this fight to the ground. To pummel Izzy. That's the only way he's going to win it. Izzy is too fast, too accurate with his hands and feet. Standing up for Vettori to beat him standing up. Jan Blachowicz had to take him down, and they still gave the fight to Jan Blachowicz. I'm not mocking you, Jan, but the most that happened out of that fight should have been a draw. But Dana could not have his light heavyweight defeated by his middleweight. Because then what? That just cheapens the light heavyweight division, especially since John Jones had already left and gone to heavyweight. So that cheapens the light heavyweight division for the people left there. So unless Izzy had knocked Blachowicz out or knocked him down several times, there's no way they were giving him that fight. And that's unfortunate that Izzy is sitting there with a loss on his record when he doesn't deserve one. Anyway, he won't. Listen, if Vettori can't take him down, he can't make it an ugly fight, Izzy will walk out of this one again, undefeated at middleweight. I'm looking forward to the fight, though. I'm looking forward to the fight. I am. Hey, listen, y'all. I did this on March 10th. I'm doing this again on June 10th. Let me set the music. Let me set the music. All right? I'm going to set the music for this. I got a major announcement that I got to make. Gonna make the major announcement. Oh, yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage. Come closer. Come a little bit closer. I want you to hear this and hear this really good. Yeah! Today's a special day in my life. Because back in 2016, on June 10th, Alexander Clark and Dr. Sika came together to give birth to one of God's greatest creations, my niece, Yalea. Happy birthday, Yalea, yeah! 5, baby! The big 5! You've affected so many of our lives. Your uncle loves you to pieces. He loves you to life. And I want you to always remember that. You are the most important person in your parents' world. And you always will be. Love you, sweetheart. I had to take time because that's my niece. Yeah, buddy. I did it on March 10th with my niece Tegan, and I'm doing it today, yeah. My niece Yalea. It has been a great show for me. I hope it's been the same for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday for the Fighter Share Report. Looking forward to this. I love this. Just energetic. I love this. Happy birthday, sweetie. Shout out to my mom, the Queen Mother. My wife, the Queen. My daughter, the Princess. Who sometimes thinks she's the Queen, but she's the Princess. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to my pops. My pops. I love you, man. I'd like to thank everybody for their support as we've gone through this venture in this show. We're going to be making some changes. We're going to have to grow. We're going to have to move on. But I pray that we grow, and I pray that you guys grow with us. We ask that you guys share the show with people that may not have seen it. Just hit that share button and pick your friends. Pick people who you think may be entertained or informed or just may enjoy, hopefully, a release from their day. Hopefully you got a release from your day. Love you guys, all of you. My prayers are with you, those that are going through, those that are healing, those that are mourning. And I'm going to say this. I'm from Maryland, okay? I'm a Maryland fan through and through. Shout out again to Steve Bisciotti and Ozzie Newsome. Instead of Ozzie accepting a gift in his retirement as the GM of the Ravens, he asked for his gift to be given to the HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities in the state of Maryland. My grandparents are alma maters of Bowie State University. My grandmother is also an alma mater of, alumni of Morgan State University. Hey, shout out to Maryland Eastern Shore. Shout out to all the HBCUs in the state of Maryland. Hopefully this gift of $4 million is divided up evenly and it helps you. People say, why only $4 million? You giving anything? I mean, let's be real. If we're upset about the amount of the gift, then maybe we should match it. Maybe the Fighter Share can get together and get its viewers and friends of the show to match that. I think that would be amazing. I think it really would be amazing. So, look, shout out to you guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe. The heat outside is real. Stay hydrated. If you can get used to it, drink coconut water. It's the best hydrating liquid you're going to find on the planet. If not, water, Gatorade, but pay attention to the water you get. Really pay attention to the water you get. You got Gatorade, Powerade, Body Armor, spring. If you can find real natural spring water, that's a good alternative. But coconut water is the best hydration you're going to find. Okay? Pay attention to what goes into your body because that's what shows on the outside eventually. Love you guys. See you Sunday at 11:30 for the Fighter Share Report Live. Whew. Y'all be safe. Show love to each other. God bless you.